Hello and welcome to Lambert Plains episode 6. I'm so excited today because I'm here to talk about drama, not problematic drama, but exciting drama here at Lambert High School. We have some big things going on here at the Horn, and who better to have to talk about drama than the queen of drama here at Lambert, Miss Carly Berg. Welcome today.
Hello, welcome. Thank you so much.
We are so excited to have you here today. We've got big things to talk about this week that are coming up. But before we even get there, let's go back in time a little bit to last fall, to what we now know is the state championship play of the whole state of Georgia. Let's talk about Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof. So that was an amazing, amazing experience. We had about 30 or so kids involved in the production and that were in the cast, and probably 10 more that were on the crew. And we did a classical musical this year, which is different from any other musical we've done for the past 4 years, which is exciting for the kids because they've never had that experience before and they didn't know what to expect. And throughout the process, they grew and learned to love that style of musical, and it was very well received in the community. And it was probably one of the hardest shows that we ever had to cut for a one-act. We took a 3-hour show and cut it to a one-act.
So tell me about, I'm going to interrupt you. Tell me about, because of course we ended up winning the state championship in one act. So explain to our listeners out there who might not know about how does a play that is a big-time play, a Broadway play for a lengthy period of time, get cut into a one-act, and how does that whole process work?
So you obviously want to pick the best parts of the story to tell. We did our full-length show first, so it was easy for me to see the big picture and then say, okay, these were our best parts of the show. How can I cut this to make this a one-act but still be able to tell the full story? So basically, we included every big number in the show, but cut pieces out of the numbers so that we didn't do the full number.
Now, is there a certain length of time that the play has to be cut down for?
55 minutes.
So 55 minutes, it's a competition that if you exceed that, you lose points. Is that how it works?
Correct. If you go over time, then you obviously lose points. That's your overall production point value.
So we won the region title for Fiddler on the Roof, and then we moved on to state.
Yes.
And we won the state championship. And we also had some state championship nominees or winners. How'd that go?
Yes. So at our region level, we had Drew Davison won Best Actor.
Fantastic.
And he also won Best Actor at the state level.
Wow. So
2-time winner there. And we had Best Supporting Actress was Erin Van Horn for the region level.
Excellent.
And then we had some All-Stars as well, which was really, really exciting.
And then now, before we get to what's going on right now, you also got to perform the play at a big event that's called ThesCon. Can you tell us, give me a quick snippet about what ThesCon's about?
So Thespian Conference is a ginormous conference for all actors in high school theater. Theaters around the state of Georgia all come together, and we do workshops there and perform shows. But only a select few get offered to perform their shows at Thespian Conference, and we were one of those.
Wow.
And we got to perform them at the biggest theater on the campus at Columbus State University.
Man, Lambert ATL is on fire and fuego right now. And speaking of which, on fire, we have something that's on fire right now because it started last weekend to rave reviews, and now it's coming out this weekend, and that's why we want you on Lambert Plains. Tell us about Newsies.
Newsies! So we had a very, very successful weekend this past weekend with our show Newsies, which is completely different from Fiddler on the Roof. High energy, more contemporary style of musical, but also has some history to it. It follows the Newsboys strike of 1899 with a Disney fairy tale twist romantic side to it as well. High energy, lots of dance, lots of singing, lots of ensemble. There's about 57 people in the cast.
Wow.
Plus our crew, there's about 73 people involved in the production.
And you have a double cast, right? Where there's more opportunities for kids.
So every other performance we have, there's 4 or 5 roles that are double cast, which are lead roles in the production. So if you come once, you should come twice so that you can see both casts.
And speaking of coming, let's talk about it because it's this weekend. Tell me about the times and the dates, and how can we find out about getting tickets for this big event?
So this weekend we have a show Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 7 o'clock, Saturday at 2 o'clock and Saturday night at 7 o'clock as well. And you can get tickets at www.atldrama.com. Tickets are $10 for students and $15 for adults.
Wow. And it is worth every penny of it. It's going to be fantastic. Now, let me ask you, switching gears a little bit, let's talk briefly about drama here at Lambert High School. And if I'm a rising freshman parent, or even I'm here at the school, whether I'm in a pathway or not, and my kid wants to get involved, they can sing, they can dance, they want to be a part. How do we get involved in the drama department, and what's offered here at Lambert High School?
Sure. So one way you can get involved is to sign up for my classes. I offer a number of acting classes. I have acting, drama, musical theater, and tech theater. So if you want to get involved, you can sign up for those classes for electives. We do a lot of shows out of the classes, but we also do some shows outside of school. So we are actually starting rehearsals next week for our upcoming musical of Shrek.
Shrek! Oh, I love Shrek!
Which is open to the entire school, so you don't have to be a part of my classes to be a part of that production. So we sent out an all-call to the entire school when we had our auditions, and people came out. A lot of people who were not in my classes came out, so it was nice to see them.
That's great to know. So if I'm a kid that I'm involved in so many other things, I want to be in drama, but I just can't take all the classes. I certainly can't do it as a pathway. There is an opening for me to, if I can show what I can bring to the table, I have an opportunity.
Correct. Yes. So that's why we do this show, because it's all after school. So you don't have to be involved in school to be able to be involved in drama. And we also have the acting troupe of Lambert, which is an after-school club.
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to be in the classes to be involved with that, where we celebrate theater together. We go support other theaters in the county, and we do outings together and workshops that are somewhat senior-led, somewhat alumni-led of the program. So there's multiple ways to be involved, and we also have showcases as well.
And I think also a very ancillary part is the improv is a part of it as well, right?
Yes, we have an improv troupe as well, which is kind of separate, but also part of it because a lot of them are the same kids. So we do improv shows. We meet every Friday, and we have it's very big student run. We have some wonderful seniors and juniors who are running the acting improv troupe of Lambert.
Awesome.
So they're doing a great job with that. So if you're involved with, if you love improv skills, if you love improv shows and making up and being goofy, then improv is the way to go every Friday.
Fantastic. All right, so we've got Newsies coming up this weekend. Then we're going to have Shrek in the spring. Later in the spring, it's going to be. Now here you go. This is my big moment. Are you ready? I'm making waffles. Can I be considered?
Absolutely.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you may see me out there for the famous donkey line. I'm making waffles. It's a possibility. You may see me, but you may not. But what you will see is great acting, a great show, great lighting, sound, costuming. You do not want to miss Newsies this weekend, Shrek around the corner, ATL. Drama is through the roof here at Lambert. A lot of it is because of Miss Carly Berg, and you are awesome.
Aw, thank you so much.
And we thank you today for being part of Lambert Plains.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you at Newsies this weekend.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em.